What is going on YouTube? Espresso Shaco here, and today I want to try out Mesprit. So Series 9 is running to an end, so I figured while I still have access to Dynamax, let's play around with Mesprit. I think Series 10 is going to be way harder to use things like Mesprit, Azelf, Uxie, because 1, restricted legendaries, and 2, no Dynamax. So while we're here, let's try this out. So the idea is Mesprit is going to be the Dynamax candidate. It's got base 105 in attack, defense, special attack, and special defense. I'm running a special set. The idea here is I have Ice Beam because it's good coverage. I have Dazzling Gleam because, you know, Urshifu single strike. 4 times weak to Fairy. Wicked Blow is not healthy for Mesprit. Speaking of Urshifu single, right next to my Mesprit. So, lastly, I have Psychic on Mesprit for stab, though I did consider running Shadow Ball instead. I also considered running Expanding Force, but I don't have any means of setting Psychic Terrain outside of Dynamaxing Mesprit. As for the rest of the team, we have Urshifu Rapid Strike, basically the things that wall the set that my Mesprit has. Urshifu nails them hard with either Close Combat or Wicked Blow. Celesteal is a problem for my team, so that's why I have Regieleki. If I have to, I will Dynamax this Regieleki. Incineroar is Incineroar. It does what it wants to do. Politoed is nice because it gives me an option to change the weather. And Ludicolo is fun because on top of having Vagoat support, it's also pretty decent having Swift Swim. It's an Assault-vested Ludicolo. I used this set a little bit back in Gen 7, so it's pretty bulky. It's not very speedy. So the idea here is, if I have to, I can fake out a Regieleki and then have whatever Ludicolo's partner is on the field at the time, probably Politoed, go for an attacking move into Regieleki and hope I get rid of it. And if not, I have Urshifu on the field. Urshifu hits that hard. It's a weird team. I'm going to be honest, haven't tried it out yet, so let's find out what happens on the campaign to entertain. Okay. We're all locked in, looking for our first opponent. So, this is probably coming out later into the week than I usually do. Originally, I was planning on having a video filmed yesterday, but, and also for transparency, I'm filming this on Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I was going to originally film a video. That didn't end up happening. I ended up going. Yeah, anyways. I went to the hospital Monday night. Yesterday, Tuesday, was my day off. Unfortunately, I was in the hospital for 12 hours. Nothing wrong, per se. I went in for chest pain. Good news, no complications with my heart or lungs. Bad news, I have a weak chest muscle. So, anyways, I ended up sleeping like 12 hours after being in the hospital. Yeah. I just didn't have any energy to film another video, so here we are. Okay, so my opponent's got a Torkoal team with Charizard, Porygon 2, Regirock, Venusaur, and Landorus. So, ideally, this is why I have Politoed on the team. Mesprit can hit Landorus hard with an Ice Beam. I can hit Venusaur with a Psychic. I think Politoed and Ludicolo could be good here. I think I'll bring them in the back. I don't know if my opponent's going to lead Torkoal necessarily, but if they don't lead Torkoal, switching Politoed in on a turn I already have Politoed on the field could be bad. Do I think Regieleki is good here? I have nothing to hit Landorus with it, though, so I'm going to say no. I don't think Regieleki is that great. I think we'll go Ludicolo and Politoed in the back. Worst case scenario, I sub Urshifu out if Urshifu is on the field and my opponent leads Porygon 2. Wonderful. I can close combat and maybe double into it. The one thing I don't want to deal with is Chlorophyll Venusaur, but I have safety goggles on Mesprit for this exact reason. Originally I was going to put weakness policy on, you know, when in doubt, slap a weakness policy on a Dynamax Mon, but didn't want to do that. So Porygon 2 and Landorus, alright. So, the nice thing here is Mesprit threatens Landorus, but the Intimidate into Urshifu is not that great for basically getting rid of Porygon 2. So, maybe what I can do is, I think I can go Ice Beam into Landorus, and I think there's an Airstream coming into Landorus, so I think we bring in maybe Politoed. The nice thing is I'll do massive amounts of damage to the Landorus with an Ice Beam. If it Dynamaxes, assuming it's not Assault Vest, I should pick up a KO. If it does Dynamax, and it is Assault Vested, I should still be doing a decent chunk. And plus, if I have Urshifu in the back later, I can deal with Porygon 2 with close combat. They are going to max, which is fine with me. I don't think they can KO Mesprit right away. And if they're a slower set, which they do have Trick Room on here, maybe Mesprit outspeeds. And if it doesn't, oh well. I at least get some decent damage. And if Mesprit does get outsped here and KO'd, never mind. Okay. So Mesprit is faster, that's good to know. They are going for the Airstream. So, Politoed is going to live it, just barely. What does Porygon 2 want to do? What does Porygon 2 want to do? Trick Room and Airstream is a really weird combination, but I'm okay with that. I think we'll go for an Ice Beam into Lando, and I think we'll Scald the Porygon 2 and see if we can get a burn. Now, I was originally faster than Landorus, but now that they gave themselves a speed boost in Trick Room, in theory, Mesprit should be faster than the Landorus now. So, Ice Beam should two-shot it. So, we did nice, we got the burn on Porygon 2. We did a little bit of damage to it, which is nice. They're just going to Ice Beam me. Please don't freeze. Good. Bye, Landorus. Okay. Landorus is gone. I like that. If they switch Torkoal out, or switch Torkoal in, I think I save Politoed, bring in Ludicolo. Yeah, I think that's... It would put Ludicolo as the slowest one on the field, but I would rather not. Torkoal's there. I can get rid of their Sun with Politoed by bringing it back in. Yeah. Do I want to... I think I'll protect Mesprit this turn. And I think we'll bring in Ludicolo. I can go for a Fake Out into Porygon 2. I'm Assault Vested, so in theory, I don't think a Full Powered Eruption will KO. It could be very nasty, but I think Ludicolo should be fine here. Because what I can also do is I could also switch... I could switch Mesprit out, bring in Politoed, and get rid of the Sun Boost. Oh yeah, we lived that no problem. We lived that no problem. Let's see. I think we'll bring in Politoed here. And I think we'll Fake Out Torkoal. I think Porygon 2 is not really doing much damage here. We'll Fake Out Torkoal. That'll probably put pressure on them to switch Torkoal out. Unless they read into this and switch Porygon 2 out. But, yeah. I think we should be fine. They're just going to Ice Beam into the Ludicolo slot, which that did nothing. Which is nice. Let's see. Now they do potentially have Regirock, Charizard, or Venusaur. I think we can Scald into Torkoal, and I think... I think we still go for a Hydro Pump, maybe. But I think we go into Porygon 2. The only thing that likes taking a Hydro Pump is Venusaur in the back. The nice thing is because of the rain, I do get to live this. So Torkoal's not going to appreciate the Scald. Yeah, it really didn't appreciate that. Bye-bye, Torkoal. And let's see how much... yeah, let's see how much they do to me first before I say anything else. Yeah, they went for Politoed. Ludicolo is fine. We get the Hydro Pump. Considering how bulky Porygon 2 is, that's pretty decent. Trick Room is now gone, so I think we're in a good position here. Who's this? Oh, it's Regieleki. Okay. So I think we should get rid of Porygon 2. I think from there we can deal with Landorus, or Regieleki. I think I'm going to Helping Hand Energy Ball into Porygon 2. And then that way I don't have to worry about Hydro Pump missing. And my opponent forfeits. Okay, so good game to my opponent. Did not need Dynamax there, which is nice. And I get the 2-shot of Landorus with Mesprit. It wasn't useless. That's all I'm happy about with this. So anyways, I will look for another opponent and see what I can get. Okay, so what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, so anyways, I went to the hospital on Monday night around 9 p.m. I was there for about 12 hours. Basically, I had pain in my chest, and one of my toes on my left foot was looking pretty bad, so I figured, you know what? I should probably get this checked out, especially the chest pain. So anyways, I was in there. They did some tests. Good thing is, nothing wrong with heart or lungs, like I said. You know, bad side is I was in there for 12 hours, so 9 p.m. I got home around 10 by the time I picked up my prescription. And then I ended up sleeping for like 8 hours, not 12, like I said earlier, but anyways, I digress. I just had no motivation to film another video, so anyways, if you guys only get this video this week, that's why. And if not, oh well. So my opponent has Thundurus Incarnate, Urshifu, Landorus, Primarina, Tornadus, and Rhyperior. So I don't think I see a main way of setting Trick Room, but that's fine with me. I could maybe run Ludicolo and Politoed as a lead here. I think Mesprit looks pretty good. I could probably take advantage of Dynamaxing Mesprit for this one. Urshifu might not be bad, but at the same time, I gotta do... Yeah, I think Urshifu's good here. I don't want to deal with Rhyperior pulling away Regieleki's electric-type moves, and I don't think Intimidate is as needed, so I think I'll go with this group. Now, I'm assuming Thundurus is their Dynamax candidate, and I'm also assuming this is Assault Vested Thundurus, so we'll see what happens here. But, yeah, anyways, we'll see what happens. Mesprit should be fine with dealing with some things. Thundurus and Tornadus, okay. Double Beast Ball, double Shiny. Not gonna lie, I do like the colors on those, and max rates are a thing, so they could be legit. So, I think Politoed's going down here, unfortunately. I could protect with it, but I think it's going down. I think we fake out Tornadus, and I think we attempt to Scald the Tornadus slot. If they go Protect, that sucks for me. If they don't, awesome. An Airstream could be very bad in the Ludicolo, but if I fake out the Tornadus, that's worth it. I would love to Hailstorm that Thunderous, but I don't think it's... Oh, they're not maxing. Cool. So we'll get the Fake Out into that. They're going to fly. Okay. That's into Ludicolo. Huh. That's fine with me. I think we'll Ice Beam into Tornadus, and I think Politoed is going to Scald into Thunderous for when it lands. Get a little bit of damage into it. Perfect. If they Tailwind, that's gross, but it's not the end of the world. Ludicolo is at full HP too, so Fly might not necessarily take it out. Okay, now they have Protect. Cool. Do they hit Fly? Do they hit Fly? They do. Okay. Let's see how much this does. Wow, that's a KO. That sucks. But I'm going for the Scald into Thunderous. Yeah, Life Orb. Okay, that's good knowledge. Mesprit should be able to do a lot of damage with a Ice Beam. Okay. And at this range, I don't think you Dynamax Thunderous. What do they got? They have Landorus too, so they might want to Dynamax Landorus or Rhyperior. Primarina could be annoying, but I think from here, I think I can go Hailstorm into... I think I go Hailstorm into Tornadus. If Thunderous flies again, I think it outspeeds Mesprit. So I think we'll go for the Scald and Thunderous. With the Life Orb recoil and the Scald, we did more than enough to Thunderous. Tornadus is pretty bulky, so we'll see what happens. They just went for Protect too, so I highly doubt they go for the double. They might get the double, but I highly doubt they go for it. So we'll Dynamax Mesprit. And if they have Landorus, they're going to be very, very scared when they see this Hailstorm coming. Yeah, anyways. The Pixie is giant. Let's see what happens. There's the Tailwind finally. Okay. Are they going to fly with Thunderous? No, they went straight Wild Charge. I have the Wakan Berry, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, that's more than fine. Scald should pick up the KO into Thunderous from that range, and Hailstorm should be more than enough to get rid of Tornadus. So the question remains, what does my opponent have in the back? We haven't seen any switching. If it's Rhyperior, that's awesome. I have Urshifu for that. If it's Landorus, not the end of the world, because I have Mesprit for that. And Mesprit will be the one to take the Intimidate drop, because Urshifu is going to come in after Landorus switches, so not the end of the world. Tailwind is going to be annoying, and I did just set Hail, so my Focus Sash is basically worthless. So they have their own Urshifu, that's fine, and they have Rhyperior. Okay. So I think we go Starfall into Urshifu, and I think this is going to set off a weakness policy, but oh well, we're going to go Scald into or yeah, we're still going to go Scald into that, because I don't think, at the end of the day, I don't think Urshifu's got enough damage output with the Wicked Blow, even with the guaranteed crit, to KO me from Dynamaxed full health. So I think this is fine. Urshifu. Oh, okay. Dynamax Urshifu. That said, I'm still hitting it with 4 times super effective Fairy move if this doesn't KO me. Rhyperior going for the Protect, that's okay with me. One Blow is probably scary for... No, they went for Politoed. Okay. We're gonna get the Starfall into Urshifu. Watch that HP bar drop down to 2, technically 1. Hail's going to KO Urshifu here. So that's pretty awesome. Huh. I honestly thought they went for Mesprit, but to each their own. Now the question is what do they do with close combat and Hailstorm coming their way? I was honestly expecting Rhyperior to be the one with Dynamax too, so that's nice. On a threat level, Rhyperior versus Urshifu, who's the scarier thing? Urshifu. Or at least in my history. I don't know. Rhyperior could be dangerous too, but... And my preference. Okay, so anyways. I think that's alright with me. Good game to my opponent. Let's see what we can get for one more match, depending on how my time is holding out. Okay, so won a match in Master Ball tier with this Mesprit team, and anyways, now Mesprit has the Master Ribbon on it. Fun fact about this Mesprit too, I did not get this from the Dynamax Adventures. I'm currently hunting Shiny Mesprit in that. This is actually the original Mesprit from my Platinum version. I transferred it up yesterday along with the Azelf and Uxie, so that's pretty cool. I did have to bottle cap a lot of stats on this thing, but here we are, the original Mesprit from my Platinum version back in 2009. Okay, so my opponent has what looks like something that could be very nasty. They have Grimmsnarl, Metagross. I have Urshifu for the Metagross, but it's not a good dynamic for me. They have Tapu Fini, they have Regieleki, they have Entei, which, props to the Entei, I respect the Entei, I really like that. And they have Landorus. So, Mesprit doesn't look terrible for dealing with Grimmsnarl. The problem is Metagross is one of the things that does ball this thing. So, I think we'll lead maybe Mesprit first. I think I want Urshifu in the back. I think I can bring out Politoed here. Or not Politoed, Ludicolo. I think I can lead Ludicolo Politoed, because what I could do is, depending on what my opponent leads, if they lead Regieleki, I can fake out the Regieleki with Ludicolo and Dynamax Mesprit to try to get rid of that, because I'm more scared of the Regieleki's speed. Yeah, so I think we'll bring Politoed, and I think we'll bring Urshifu in the back. I'm not bringing my own Regieleki because there's no point in lowering the speed on that Metagross. It should be enough of a presence to scare off the Tapu Fini, and because that Tapu Fini scares my Urshifu. But to be fair, I should be able to do some massive damage to it regardless. So they have Regieleki and Grimmsnarl. So I think I should try to get rid of this Regieleki if possible. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go for the Mindstorm into that, and I think I'll fake out... Do I want to fake out Grimmsnarl? Yeah, I think I want to fake out Grimmsnarl. I'll fake out Grimmsnarl and go for the Mindstorm. And then that way, if this Grimmsnarl has any priority moves that target... Well, Mesprit's still going to be... Mesprit will still be affected by that because of Levitate, but at least the other 3 Mons on my team will benefit from the Psychic Terrain. So, I think that's fair. If they go for a speed drop into Ludicolo, it's not the end of the world. I think, all things considered, Mesprit should be able to deal with this Grimmsnarl. And we're going to get some massive damage on this Regieleki. If it's Focus Sashed, it's not. Okay, that's fine with me. Who's coming out? Who is coming out? If it's Tapu Fini, that's nice because that's a lot of damage I'm hitting into it. Pretty sure they have the Enter. Oh, it's Metagross. Okay. Not great for me, but at least they don't have screens on their Grimmsnarl. Yeah, okay. So, Metagross is going to be a problem, but if I can stall out their Dynamax, which should not be a problem here, I should be able to do a lot of damage to it. Okay. Do I Hydro Pump the Metagross, or do I... I think if they're going for screens, I think I should double into Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I think I should go for Grimmsnarl. Letting Metagross get set up is kind of scary, but not the end of the world. Okay. Cat's just casually walking around the table. So, the Psychic Terrain worked, and that theory was great. Grimmsnarl survived, which is not great, but oh well. Hey. Can you get down? Thank you. They did not Dynamax their Metagross, okay. I'm very happy with that. Now, do I think they're going to Volt Switch with Regieleki again? They might. I think maybe what I'll do this time is I'll max guard Mesprit. They have Fini, they have Entei. The only thing that appreciates taking a Hydro Pump is Fini, so I think maybe I'll Hydro Pump into the Regieleki slot. If they go for the Volt Switch and miss... Oh, they're going to protect. Okay. They still did not Dynamax their Metagross, which makes sense. Oh, they're going to go Ice Punch into Ludicolo. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That was a tremendous amount of damage. Okay. I would like to get rid of this Regieleki if possible. I think we'll bring in Politoed. And I think what we'll do is we'll go for the Hydro Pump again into the Regieleki slot. We'll get our speed. I don't want Urshifu taking an Electro Web. So what I could do is I can Wicked Blow and pray. There's the Thunderbolt into Ludicolo. Oh, that was too much damage. Great. Okay. There was a crit as well. Not good. I'm surprised my opponent has not Dynamaxed yet. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I think... Do I have Starfall on the field still? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I have Misty Terrain. Okay. I think I stalled Regieleki, and I think I bait and try to bring in Mesprit. I have the Wakan Berry, so maybe I survive a Thunderbolt off Regieleki, but that's really optimistic. I'm about to find out. I'm surprised they haven't Dynamaxed yet, and I'm surprised they haven't gone for the Electro Web. But Mesprit's gonna live, okay. So I think we Scald, and I think we Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I think we Dazzling Gleam. If Regieleki goes for Electro Web, okay, I should have protected one of them, unfortunately. I'm going to lose them both. Yeah, okay. Not good. Not a good way to finish this off, but okay. Now, do I think they're going to protect, or do I think they're going to attack? Because I have Sucker Punch. I think I'm going to... See, the Sucker Punch is really blatant obvious on my end, but so is the Protect. Do I Wicked Blow, maybe? I don't know. I should have protected either Mesprit or Politoed. I should have protected Mesprit, because I could have at least... I could have at least or no, I should have potentially burned protected Politoed. Do I Wicked Blow or do I Sucker Punch? I think I Sucker Punch. Because if I at least get rid of Regieleki, I'm faster than Metagross, I can Wicked Blow. I have the Focus Sash. Meteor Mash, okay. Now, in order for my opponent to survive, I think they have to Dynamax. I don't think Urshifu can KO. Oh, they have a whole other Pokemon in the back. I thought we were down to 3. Okay. Okay, there's no way I'm coming back from this. That's why my opponent did not Dynamax. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's definitely no way I'm coming back from this. But I'm going to go for the Wicked Blow in the Metagross, and we'll go from there. There's the Dynamax. Okay, that's Finny. That has got to be Finny. But that's okay. Yeah, I should have protected Politoed or Mesprit and not let Regieleki get rid of both of them. Sucker Punch was definitely the right call, at least. I'm going to pick up the Metagross, which is nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, there's no coming back from this. I think it was a good match, all things considered. Definitely something I can learn from for piloting this team. So, there is some takeaway from this. 1, expect the Volt Switch. 2, I did handle the Grimmsnarl pretty well, all things considered. 3, I did Dynamax a little bit early, but the Psychic Train did pay off. So, anyways, I think that was a very good match for today. I think it's also a pretty decent one to end things off on, so that's where I'm going to cut it for matches. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this Mesprit team in action. I really did not know what I was getting into when I was trying to build this team, because if you look at Peak Analytics, there's 0 usage for Mesprit at all. And on Smogon, Mesprit is classified in the PU tier, and there's nothing on doubles, so I really did not know what I was going to come up with when trying to build this team. But I think it was fun, all things considered. I think it was a pretty good Dynamax candidate. Hailstorm is nice. Having access to Starfall and Psychic was pretty handy. I'm not used to piloting Urshifu at all, but I think it makes a very good partner for Mesprit. Regieleki and Incineroar also did not end up coming to any of the matches today, but I digress. I think we had 3 pretty solid matches despite going 2-1. Ludicolo is fun. Unfortunately, Swiss Swim does not make it faster than Regieleki because of the way their speed stats fall, and the way how I built this Ludicolo, it's not the highest speed stat to begin with. It's more of a bulky Swiss Swimmer, so there was no way I was getting past the Regieleki with that, even with Swiss Swim in that last match. And in retrospect, I think Regieleki probably would have helped big time with that third match, but I was a little too scared of the Landorus, but I digress. The team was fun to try out. I'm probably going to try it out some more. I'm going to maybe try to get one more video out for Series 9, but I highly doubt it just based off the way my schedule is. After all, I was expecting to have 2 videos out this week, but or 2 videos filmed at this point, but that didn't end up happening. But all things considered, we'll see what happens. I would love to try doing a team with Azelf and Uxie, or one or the other, I should say. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe full Pixie team send Series 9 off with a blast. But we'll see. I still want to do Articuno at some point, but because my fiance requested seeing Articuno, and I haven't gotten to that yet. Gengar is also on the list too, but again, haven't gotten to that. So we'll see what happens. Series 10, I'm pretty sure, is going to be something like 3 months. So I don't know what's going to happen there, and I don't know what's going to happen at the end of Series 10 for Series 11. But I don't see another Series 9 or Series 7 style format like this. And yeah, I think 3 months from now takes us to just before the Gen 4 remakes. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's coming for my teams, but we'll try something. That's for sure. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the campaign to entertain today, and I really do hope you enjoyed this Mesprit. Let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed seeing Mesprit go off. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.